Welcome to the Pitch It Movie Podcast. My name is Pierre Bune.
I'm Sean King.
And not here today is Will Puntarich.
What the hell?
Who's out on assignment. He wanted to tell our audience that he's dead.
Yeah.
But that he'll be resurrected next week.
He's dead.
He's dead, but unfortunately...
I thought he was on location.
He's on location?
Shooting something.
Probably. But unfortunately for him, he's not here for this awesome upcoming episode with Svengoolie. We have Svengoolie on the show today.
Will, where the hell are you? We got Svengoolie.
I know, and he's the biggest Svengoolie fan out of all of us.
Oh, my God. You're not a Svengoolie fan?
I am, of course. I watch him every Saturday night on MeTV.
Well, lucky you get that cable because I haven't been able to see it except for online.
Yeah. So, Sean, who is Svengoolie for our listeners?
Svengoolie is a legendary television horror host. Mm-hmm. He's been at it for nearly 40 years.
Wow.
Or 38 years. Long time.
He's up there.
And he's one of the very few...
With the greats.
Yeah, he's one of the very few nationally broadcast horror hosts, and he introduces movies. He talks about monster movies, and he's just the absolute pro, and he's hilarious, and his show rules. And it's Svengoolie. You got to check it out. And
in this episode 75, dude.
Oh, our movie's great.
This is our 75th. We have a great guest for our 75th episode. A movie called Plucked.
Right. We are approaching well, we're in the Halloween season officially, so we're kind of getting a little monstery, classic monstery, I'd say.
Yeah, so we get into a movie called Plucked. Svengoolie is known for his rubber chickens, so we kind of integrate that into our pitch.
His idea.
Right. But yes, listen in to episode 70. Congratulations, Sean, episode 75.
Yeah, you too,
We've
Pete.
made it to 75 episodes.
Yeah, you too, Will. Oh, he's not here.
But before we begin, I'd like to encourage people to visit our YouTube channel and check out some of our videos of our podcast.
Yes.
And to please add us on all the socials. Instagram, we're Pitch It Pod on Instagram. We're on Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah, subscribe and comment, please. We want to know what you think of our movies.
Yes, come on. Rate, review, subscribe. It matters, and it helps.
Yeah, and if you got a movie idea, let us know.
Let us know. And we will be going to... Sean, officially, will be joining us.
Yeah, we're going.
We're going on Podcation. We will be having a Los Angeles guest on the show. And we'll
starting next week.
Yeah, and it might be like a different vibe because we're going to be West Coasters.
Yeah, we're just going to do the whole thing.
Welcome to the Pitch It Movie Podcast. We got a hell of a pitch for you.
That's what we're going to sound like the next couple of episodes.
I think I sound like that anyway. So
you are more LA than you are New York.
Yeah, I'm so LA.
Pretty much.
Well, they call me Coast.
It's the Keanu influence.
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah. But here we are with episode 75 with Svengoolie and Plucked.
We're already working on stuff actually for next year because we've got people always complain, oh, you run too many reruns. Well, we have some new stuff coming up, and so we've got quite a load. In order to get everything done, we have to actually start now to start the production on it. So it should be great. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. This is a hectic time, as I said, because not only am I working on the shows, but people want me to make the various appearances. Last weekend we were at the Chicago Ghost Conference.
Well, that's awesome.
Very exciting. Yes, I did not see any ghosts, but
but
there were
else
some
did.
Spirits there, let me tell you, because some of the people gave me a little,
there it is. There's the Svengoolie humor.
A lot coming up, and it's always a lot of fun. It's a fun time of year.
Awesome. So does the Chicago area want to book you, or does the country want to book you at this point?
Well, at this point, most of my appearances are in Chicago, but now that we're on nationwide, we've been getting all sorts of feelers about doing different conventions and events in other cities, and the problem is we haven't got our act together on that yet because we have to figure it all out. But as soon as we do, I'm looking forward to meeting people all over the country who've become fans of the show.
Right, and that's a lot of people. Mm-hmm. I mean, especially in the past few years.
Huge fan base, yeah.
Yeah, and especially the last few years, people out of nowhere, like my mom, who would never know what a horror host is, she's like, "Do you know of this Svengoolie?"
That's right.
I'm like, "Yeah, of course I know. Where the hell were you, Mom?"
Yeah, and my parents or my sister would be like, "Why didn't you do that?" Because we did the Ghouligans. I think we've hung out a few times at like maybe Horror Hound.
Yeah,
Horror Hound and
Flashback Weekend.
Flashback Weekend in Chicago.
Right.
Yeah, those were fun times. The great times, great memories. You were just talking about
a lot of fun. Yeah,
you were just talking about how hard it is to book like a countrywide tour. I believe you, because it was really tough for us. Those 10 years of doing
and
it.
then actually make a TV show
at the same time.
Right.
the same time.
Oh, yeah. It's really tough. Some people think, they talk to me, they say, "Well, you're lucky. You only work 2 hours a week."
Yeah.
Is that what you think? Really?
Yeah.
You just come in, slap the makeup on, and then you're out. Boom. That's it.
Yeah,
it's so easy.
Instantaneous sort of thing, they think.
But I do watch you on MeTV. I recently watched, not recently, I watched I think The Creature from Black Lagoon. You just had Duel. You had Duel on recently.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh man, that's one of my
that's a good
favorites. That's a good one. That's a good Spielberg one.
There's times when I watch it and I think, I'm not sure if this is as good as it was when I first saw it years ago when I was a younger kid. But in watching it this time around again, it really is it builds up so much tension.
Right.
And it really serves its purpose quite well. It works as a real thriller.
And it depends on what mood you're into, because
Yeah.
sometimes.
Well, that's very true, because I know I've watched some of the stuff that we've got here, and I've got to sit and screen it a few times, and I'm like,
Right,
this
a few
is not
times.
going to fly. But then once we put it all together and it airs, it does, and I'm just glad that people pick up on that.
Yeah. Well, you've been at this for a long time. I mean,
Yes, I'm very old.
the character has been at this for a long time,
Right.
and you have been, and you're coming up on a 40-year anniversary, right?
Pretty close, yeah, because
Yeah?
I started in 1979 at what now is the local Fox station,
Okay.
WFLD. Back then it was Field Communications, and it was owned by the same newspaper company that owned the local Chicago Sun-Times. And I started there in 1979. My mentor was the original Svengoolie, Jerry G. Bishop, who worked at the same station back around 1970. He just happened to be the announcer on duty when they were running horror movies, and he started just fooling around doing the announcements going back into the movie, and that kind of grew as it went along to him playing the whole character and everything. And I was just a fan of his, and I sent him material. And after a while, he learned I was a broadcast student and said, "Hey, why don't you come on in and watch us tape?" And it built into me, working with him. And he was the one that decided I should be, back then, son of Svengoolie.
That's amazing.
And he was also the one that decided when I came to WCIU here in 1994 that I should just drop the son of, as he put it. It was, "You're all grown up already, just be Svengoolie."
Right.
It's almost like was it the Dread Pirate Roberts and was it Princess Bride?
Yeah.
The name just gets passed
Yeah,
around.
the name just gets passed around. That's incredible.
And it's kind of like you're your own father, too, which is pretty cool. Right?
Which does get confusing, but I
think
could,
it's pretty awesome. But what was that like? I mean, when you discovered that you could kind of take this character, it's funny how these characters kind of get created. Like you said, they were just kind of regular people in broadcasting, but then this opportunity comes up, and it's partially kind of interest, or it's you got a good sense of humor, you could write jokes, and then this character gets created out of nothing. I mean, and then that happened basically to you, where you took over a character, but you were kind of a new character.
Yeah, there are similarities between what Jerry did and what I did, but he could do things I couldn't, and I could do things he couldn't.
Right.
So that kind of, and we had very kind of similar personalities and sense of humor, so that carries through.
Right.
But originally, when I did my first audition for it, I looked exactly like his character, which was like a sort of hippie character with long green hair and sunglasses. And they said, "Oh, that's so, so hippie-ish, and that's all, in the past now. Do something else." So the first thing I did was just change the hair color. And they said, "Well, you look like a guy who'd be like trying to steal my car down, outside the lot." So I just had stuff at home. I had this top hat from a phony silent movie that my friends and I were making, and I had the coat, which was, just I passed by a tuxedo shop one day, and they were selling old coats for $5, and I thought maybe I can use that someday, and I'd put that all together, and that became, the new look of the character.
That's awesome.
That's so fun.
Just to be able to make that character is just, what a treat that must be.
I'm sure there was an evolution, like you've been doing it for 40 years, you said. There was an evolution of the look. There was an evolution of the show from when it started to what it is now.
Yeah, definitely so. When we first started, it was pretty much shot as if we're going on live. We didn't do any editing for the most part. It was very rare any editing was done. And we do it, if we were going to shoot a graphic or something, there was a separate camera that would shoot that. They'd take that, and then they'd come back to me. Very, very little post-production back then. And now we do a lot of post-production. And actually, I think it certainly has made the show much stronger.
Oh, yeah, the sets and the coffin are all awesome. Not that they weren't cool before. They were all kind of like, it was... Yeah, the coffin had a cool, trippy design to it, but now it's just like so eye-poppingly cool now. I mean, it's just...
Yeah, the company is in Elgin, Illinois, Acme Design Company, and it is kind of named after the stuff from the Roadrunner cartoon.
Right.
The great thing was those guys were already fans of the show. And so they used all their knowledge of the show and the movies when they were making the set and making the coffin. There's so many little hidden things on the coffin. Yeah, that have a reference to either my past or some of the movies, and they just did such a tremendous job. I don't think anybody else has ever had such a terrific set as the one they put together for us.
So Svengoolie, going way back, was there a moment that you saw a movie or read a book or saw a TV show that kind of switched on that part of you, that part of your personality, that got you interested in all of this stuff, all of this spooky stuff? Was there a moment there that you can remember?
I'll tell you, the first horror movie I ever saw as a kid was the original King Kong.
Okay.
And I was fascinated by it, and especially by stop-motion animation. And that always stayed with me, the fascination with that. I have to say, when I was a little kid, I was afraid of everything. And I mean everything.
Same
I
here.
was afraid of the dark. For some reason, I think this came from watching movies and TV shows. I was afraid of skeletons.
Oh, yeah. Well, House on Haunted Hill will do that, yeah.
I thought, I'd walk into a dark room, there'd be a skeleton there out to get me, which never happened, thankfully. But,
not yet. It hasn't happened yet.
So it's kind of funny that I ended up, hosting horror movies when I used to be afraid of everything.
You would think skeletons are probably the weakest of all monsters because you just pretty much push them over and they fall apart. So
right.
I don't know. I was scared of them too. I don't know why we were all scared of skeletons.
If you're going to fight a monster, I'd take a skeleton, no problem.
I just recently watched Poltergeist. There was a screening of Poltergeist, and actually those dead bodies in coffins coming out.
That's pretty scary.
That's terrifying, and that's
pretty
similar.
I think that's a little more scary than just your run-of-the-mill, anatomical skeleton hanging in the doctor's office.
Right. The doctor's offices are pretty scary.
Well, yeah.
Well, I think a mutual friend of ours, Kate Davis, she mentioned, or Kate Dangerously as she's known, she mentioned that your knowledge of Universal monsters is out of this world. It's like you're very knowledgeable, and being that Sean and I, our Ghouligans characters are highly influenced by Universal monsters.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know. I know you probably don't recognize me out of a werewolf costume, but I played the werewolf in the Ghouligans, and Sean was the blueberry zombie.
The zombie, right?
Certainly, yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, I love the Universal movies. I am far from an expert. Gilbert Gottfried is the real expert on this stuff. He's come on our show a few times, and he watches my shows. He's a big fan.
I've seen him tweet about your shows. He's a big fan.
And actually, I'm going to be doing his podcast coming up, so that should be a lot of fun. I'm
cool.
honored that he's having me do it. But,
awesome.
when he starts talking, it's like, I feel like I know absolutely nothing about it. But when we do the show, I try to do some research so I learn a little more about it, and that's how I got most of my knowledge about them.
If you could have been in one classic Universal monster movie, which one would it be?
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I would love to be in Bride of Frankenstein.
As the bride?
Not that you mentioned, no. I would have loved to be one of the lab assistant type guys, like what's his name, Dwight Fry in there.
Yeah, right.
Awesome. Yeah,
playing with all the gadgets and stuff, right? All those fun
Yeah, and
gadgets.
just seeing those sets, I always imagine how cool that must have been.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, Rich or Svengoolie, we'll call you from now on.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being here, because we really need somebody with your expertise, your knowledge of history, movies, and television. Because here on the Pitch and Movie Podcast, Pete and myself, we're one man down, so you got to come through extra today for us.
Oh, thanks for the pressure.
Because no pressure, but you gotta deliver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our third guy Will is working. He actually works in haunted houses and stuff. So he's out.
He's heartbroken that he's not here. He's a huge fan of yours.
Oh.
He was the one who kept saying, "Did you get Svengoolie yet? Did you get Svengoolie?" And we just like, "Will," and then he doesn't show up for the thing.
But he's busy. Fighting off his own demons, like literal. There's demons that he's fighting off.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So,
But thank you so much, because right here on the Pitch and Movie Podcast, Pete and myself and Will, we had a whole week to come up with a movie pitch for our boss, Mr. Hollywood.
real guy. It's a real guy.
It's definitely a real person, and he basically runs Hollywood. He runs the whole entertainment industry. That's why his name is Mr. Hollywood. And he demands that we give him a new movie idea each week, right?
Wow.
And like every week, Pete, Will, and myself, we had a whole week to come up with a movie idea, and we did not do it again. We waited.
And is there a reason why you didn't come up with it?
Nah.
Video games, Netflix,
beer,
public access television.
Sleeping.
We like watching a lot of that.
Yeah.
I see. So in other words, the same excuses that I use.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Choose whichever excuse you want. That's what we say to Mr. Hollywood when he says,
He's heard them all.
Where's my idea, guys?
Yeah.
So
And
now
he needs this idea right away now?
he needs it in a few minutes, because we got to go upstairs and pitch this, because it's the last hour of the week, and now we have to come up with a whole movie idea from top to bottom, from soup to nuts, right now.
Oh, well, I'll do whatever
And-
I can to help
and-
you here.
And we're lucky that I accidentally butt dialed you and you picked up.
That's right. We butt Skype.
It's actually your fault for answering our
That's
call.
often
never-
my fault. I hear that all the time.
Never answer the call from Peter Bune.
But
Never.
thank you for staying on. And now we have to come up with some kind of idea. But I've heard a lot of awesome things. We've talked about like William Castle on the show.
Yeah.
And
sure.
we've talked about
Yeah, we're
actually
fans.
before we started recording. We talked about
Ooh.
Ed Wood. We talked about Ed Wood. We talked about William Castle.
Okay, I'm
What
thinking.
are you oohing?
No, because you said William Castle, and
Yeah.
and I don't know when he created a movie like with his gimmicks,
like 13 Ghosts. Or,
yeah, but he was famous for obviously having the gimmick and the kind of the gag that went along with the screening of the movie. Mm-hmm. But
Sure. They called that ballyhoo back then.
ballyhoo, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and he was the master of that. I don't know if he was the creator of it, but he was the master of it. But did he create the gag first, or the movie idea came first? Because
yeah.
I'm thinking if we create a gag.
Right. It's almost like how He-Man figures are created first, and they try to write a storyline around, or like a new G.I. Joe character or a new like Transformer, and let's shoehorn a story around, like
Chicken or egg? Like if we could come up with a gag that we could.
Chicken or egg? Okay, I deal with chickens all the time.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay.
What if
The rubber chicken.
there's some sort of chicken? Because he could have something where everybody who came to the theater would receive a free rubber chicken.
Okay, or throw a free rubber chicken. Yeah, that's okay. That's good. Okay, so are we with a chicken?
Like
we
a,
go to
a
chicken?
mutated rubber chicken.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Oh.
You could have a mutated rubber chicken.
Ooh, okay.
And somebody, working in the TV studio with me, perhaps, would end up being bitten by the mutated rubber chicken.
Okay.
Can we do like a Chucky kind of thing where the
It comes to life.
like the rubber chicken factory, something happens where there's a freak accident and
a
a rubber
soul
chicken
goes into a rubber.
Yeah, a rubber chicken.
Because
you know.
it was, of course, built over an Indian burial ground.
Yes, of course.
And a lightning storm suddenly strikes it,
Oh man.
bringing to life one of the rubber chickens.
And it's getting bigger.
All
It
the strikes,
grows.
all the strikes. It's like meant. There's an Indian burial ground. There's lightning striking, and there's a rubber chicken. Also, chemicals have to fall on this rubber chicken.
Well, there was a cleaning man nearby,
Yes.
and he had left his cart with the cleaning supplies in it. And you know how dangerous cleaning supplies can
Oh,
be.
so now we're doing like a kind of chemical spill too? Yeah, we're doing it.
Well, we're hitting everything else.
Sure, let's go for it. Yeah, let's take this idea. Okay, so our rubber chicken, our giant growing mutant rubber chicken,
Is it going to be giant?
I
or
think it
human
should,
size?
I think it should be getting bigger. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think getting to human size would be a real good idea.
Yeah, because you got to bring the military in at some point, you know. And
so it's got to be like Godzilla size eventually by the end of the movie.
Do we want to go that big? Because there was a great what was
Svengoolie was like,
he's like, yeah,
let's do it.
Yes, make him huge.
But how do we get?
I like it. Well, I like it.
What's that movie with the giant turkey monster, the giant claw or something like that? What was that?
Yes, the giant claw.
Yeah.
Sure.
So do we want to make it that big?
Oh
no, I don't think we want to get that big. I think we want it to be almost like a werewolf sort of thing. Oh, okay. Human size, because that adds a little more
like relatability.
It's easier for him to hide, you know.
Okay, yeah, okay,
when you're
good.
like 6 feet tall, it's not bad. You're 60 stories tall, you're going to hide behind a building, and that's about it.
Yeah, okay, you got a point. So we kind of want to make it spooky, where he's like kind of sneaking around and kind of grabbing women and.
I'm trying to. Okay, so we got the setup. We have a setup. I want to try to build a compelling story.
Yes, we need.
What is the tone of this movie? Is it going to be seriously like these monster movies were always taken seriously?
I like it when they play it straight. I don't want to spoof or anything, right?
You know, you want the chicken to be a sort of tragic figure like Larry Talbot in the Universal movies.
The best character in those movies, in my opinion.
Yep,
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, so we definitely need to we got to add some humanity to this rubber chicken.
Who's going to play? Jason Segel is going to play a rubber chicken.
Okay, that sounds good.
Because you kind of look. Actually, Sean, you kind of look like Jason Segel.
Yeah,
yeah. What do you think about Jason Segel?
I like him, but
because he's kind of also he's huge. He could be like he's like a Frankenstein sized type of dude.
He's a large sized guy. Yeah.
But does the soul of him go into the chicken? Or
no, he's the guy.
He's the guy who has to fight the chicken.
No, he's the what did you call it? He's the janitor.
Okay.
Yes. He merges with the rubber chicken.
The chicken meets up with him.
He's the egg.
Okay.
They tussle. Yes, which came first? They briefly tussle, and he is more or less absorbing the burial ground chemical lightning spirit that's within.
Right, it's like a perfect storm of all of those elements that creates.
All right, so we have Jason Segel.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a down-and-out guy. He's down on his luck. He's working at like this big laboratory.
Well, I think what if he's working at the TV station here?
Oh, okay.
And he aspires to be the host of the show.
Ooh.
And yet, the evil host, we have to have the evil host who's always putting him down.
Played by you.
Which will be the first one to try to, to circumvent anything he tries to do positive.
Exactly.
He keeps pitching ideas to the actual host.
Right. He wants to be a writer. He thinks he's a writer, but he's
okay.
And there's not so much an open door policy.
Who would play the evil host, do you think?
Ooh, if it's not you?
If it's not you, do you want the role?
Do you trust me to play that? Do you think I have the acting
really?
chops to do that?
Who do you think would play a Svengoolie like?
If there was a big budget version of Svengoolie, a big movie, but big budget movie.
Imagine like someone like Ed Harris.
Wayne
the Rock Johnson, of course, because of our similarities right there.
There you go.
No, I'm not sure if that would work or not.
Someone like a Jim Carrey.
I like a Paul Giamatti or something.
Giamatti?
Yeah,
like an angry guy. Like he's an angry guy.
Yeah, but Jason Alexander.
Oh my God, he's great. Yeah, there you go.
Because he would be able to really get the kind of nastiness in there.
Yeah,
either that or Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried's got to be in here somewhere.
Okay,
definitely. Yeah. But I like Jason Alexander because he can kind of, he can be that kind of performance-y guy, but then also
he'll scream at him.
Yeah, but then be just a cruel.
So when he eventually dies, skipping ahead to Act 3 or the end of Act 2.
But he could be like a Grandpa Munster type of thing, type of character.
Okay, yeah.
Jason Alexander.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he's like
an
vampire?
Al Lewis type of thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do we want to come up with a name for him?
Sure, you got a name?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
No, but I'll come up with Count something, right? We'll make him a Count.
Count Costanza.
I kind of like that.
Count Costanza?
What
if he's actually Jason Alexander? Because he's an actor, a real actor.
Right. What if he's really George Costanza?
He's really Jason Alexander, and he's cashing in on his Seinfeld.
That's a great idea. Since the series has ended, he feels there's still life in the Costanza character.
And he goes the horror host route.
Convince somebody why can't George now become Count Costanza?
It was the only way he could get the gig, was be like,
That's
fine, but you're going to be Costanza. All right, I'll do
They
it.
were like, we're not so sure, Jason, that you're right for it. He says, well, what if it were George Costanza?
Yeah.
And they go, oh, we can do that?
Count
Yeah.
Costanza.
Like, sure. Okay.
And then
There you go.
Jason Segel is a janitor, but he's also the biggest Seinfeld fan. So he
good.
keeps pitching all these like Seinfeld-y puns. And he keeps like going into the studio like kind of like Kramer, and they're like, "Get that janitor out of here."
Oh, that's it. He's trying to suggest to him that he could be like a Kramer type character.
Like a sidekick. Yeah, right.
Franken
Show
Kramer.
up in it, and of course Jason is constantly saying, "No, we don't want that at all," because
Yeah.
that would take away from the emphasis being on me.
Right.
So, but we have to figure out where the rubber chickens come into this. We know where it happens in your world, but where do the rubber chickens happen in our host's world?
Well, maybe
Count
Count
Costanza.
Costanza sees how successful my use of rubber
Yes.
chickens has been,
He's
and
ripping you
sends
off.
his underling to the factory to go pick up some rubber chickens.
Oh, okay,
During
yeah.
this terrible thunderstorm, where the janitor is also working with cleaning supplies and et cetera, et cetera.
Yes,
you know.
right. Okay.
So he's gonna be like he has like an Igor type of character.
Well,
Sure.
Why? Well, should it be our hero that goes to like he's like a peon, so he gets sent to pick up the rubber
Yeah.
chickens, and in his car he has all the cleaning supplies, and suddenly
It's a bag.
There's-
Imagine like a bag full of rubber chickens.
he gets a box full of rubber chickens.
Yeah.
And in his car he's got the cleaning stuff, and a sinkhole opens up
Oh shit!
because the lightning
Okay.
hits the parking lot. The
studio.
sinkhole opens up.
Oh, so it
and
happens in the parking lot?
and goes into the rubber chicken factory, which is a huge plant. It's like a humongous building.
Oh no!
Right.
As they are in real life, of course.
Of course, yeah, because you gotta.
Have you ever
supply and
been?
demand is just
Have you ever visited a rubber chicken factory?
They won't allow me in them.
Oh.
They're considered off limits.
So our the car goes into it, and of course there's a graveyard under the ground, and
Sure, yes.
when he emerges, when all these things mix into a goo, and he emerges, and he is a rubber chicken man.
Now, Svengoolie, is there, with your knowledge, is there any movie that sounds like this so far? We don't want to be.
We don't want to infringe, do we?
We don't want to infringe. We don't want to like be. We don't want to be. We want to have an original idea for Mr. Hollywood. So, are we doing okay
Well,
so
I
far?
don't think I've ever thought of any movie that I have in our roster here that involves a sinkhole, lightning, cleaning supplies, and rubber chickens.
All right.
So I think we're on the right track here. There's nobody who can say gimmick infringement and sue us.
Right.
And I think this our hero needs a love interest too,
Yes.
who's always pushing him to be more aggressive and to kind of just his ideas are great, but he doesn't have enough confidence in himself.
What if it's like there's a like not a co-host on the show, but like the beautiful girl that's on the show, kind of like she's an actress that's a recurring character on Count Costanza's show.
Sure, and they bring her in. She's mainly there to do the commercial breaks.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And to demonstrate products and to pitch, whoever the sponsor is.
Okay, cool.
Who could that be?
Wow, I don't know. Who could we get?
Because she's got to have good chemistry with Jason Segel.
Yeah, I think we should go like completely A-list with this one.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got the budget for that?
We have
$11 billion from
Yeah.
Mr. Hollywood.
right.
Really?
That's our limit. Yeah.
I know the movies you show don't have $11 billion
No.
budgets.
They mostly have 11, and that's it.
That's why we must cast this correct.
Yeah. Yes.
Amy Adams, have we cast Amy Adams?
Yeah.
in
She
anything?
might not be bad. Who's the girl that was Harley Quinn?
Ooh, Margot Robbie.
Oh, she's good too.
Margot
yeah.
Robbie.
Yeah?
She might be good.
I'm not
All
gonna say I would never say no to casting Margot Robbie. You know me.
Let's go. Let's do it.
I like it.
Well done. Casting.
All right, and she, of course, she has to be a character as well. Then,
Yeah.
if they pitch the things.
What
to.
if she's like a vampire type? Oh my god.
Sure, yeah.
Imagine
yeah.
Margot
Also,
Robbie as a vampire type.
That
Oh
sounds
my
good.
god.
That sounds good.
I think that's gold right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's viewers.
I'm just trying to think
viewership.
what we could have her named.
We're gonna get the butts in the seats for that.
Yeah. Her name.
Since she goes to the commercial breaks, there's Sponsorella.
Oh my God,
That's great.
Is that too blatant, do you think?
it's a little on the nose, but I love it. Her real name is.
I think that's like it's a good gag type thing.
Yeah.
They were saying, what should we call her? And they said, I don't know, Sponsorella, thrown that out as a joke. And Jason Alexander jumped on that and said, that's it, right there, Sponsorella.
Yes.
Right, and of course he's after her. He's after
Oh,
her.
you bet.
But our hero has is completely in love with her.
Can Rob Lowe be like a studio exec who just yeses all these?
He was in Wayne's World as that guy.
That's why I'm thinking it.
Sure,
Yeah.
why not?
Rob Lowe is like,
Rob Lowe's the boss.
he'll be like, Jason, all these ideas are fantastic.
just like,
But
I
because you
gotta
need,
go have lunch now for 3 hours. I'll
yeah,
be
because
back.
you need,
Right,
you need a guy who's going to be really smarmy and really like. There's a lot. There's been a trend of like.
okay, this is good.
Of like in the news, there's been a trend of like actresses coming out about being sexually harassed,
sleazy
A lot of
executives.
harassment
Sure.
from executives.
So
Right.
I
Okay.
mean,
So
Rob
we're gonna
Lowe,
play that up now?
and yeah, and what's his name? Jason Segel witnesses this
Okay,
as like Margot Robbie's being harassed by Rob Lowe.
I got something on top of that, which might be cool because Svengoolie here mentioned King Kong. So I want maybe our Rob Lowe executive, our sleazy executive, can find out about the Rubber Chicken Man.
Okay.
And say, I must exploit this character. We must catch him and exploit
Okay,
him. you know?
yeah. So what we have is, let's say that, one day while they are taping the show, the spirit of the chicken has taken over our hero.
Right.
And he's trying to get away. He knows he can't stay in front of all these people, so they'll know that he's been afflicted. So he tries to find a place to hide, and when he's running through the hallways, he accidentally goes into the office of Rob Lowe.
Oh no!
Okay. The lights
Who's just
come on.
amazed when he sees him come in through the doorway.
Right.
There's got to be.
He's like, there's my next star.
He's got, like you said, it's got to be like a werewolf, Larry Talbot type of character. So like. The first time he transforms, he's by himself, and he's freaking out.
Oh, he switches back and forth?
He switches
that's
back
cool.
and forth.
Oh,
right?
sure.
That's cool.
And
Right.
then like,
We've got to figure what would trigger that, though.
what would trigger that?
We don't want to make it like too Hulk-like when he gets angry.
How
Dinner
about
time.
just
is like,
any kind of stress and anxiety he suffers?
well, what would trigger a chicken into doing something? Like what would?
Yeah, that's true. What scares chickens?
I don't know. Like,
Gravy? I don't know. Like, would it be like a?
At
he's
the
not
mere
like-
thought of gravy.
he's not like a rooster in the morning. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's not like in the morning.
Anytime
where
he sees a picture of Colonel Sanders,
Oh no!
right. When someone's
What
frying
if-
that's it.
something.
Wait, they run a commercial, and whenever he sees Colonel Sanders,
Oh, that's it.
it starts him going.
That's
Wait,
it. Yeah, it's
actually-
the biggest commercial now, and the
No,
the
what
station
if
has to play
to
it
make
over
it
and over
to
again.
make it really tough for him? What if every time he his heart races, like whenever he sees Margot Robbie, it's hard for him to he'll never be able to talk to her because every time
Because
he
he's
sees her,
too chicken.
he's too chicken. Yes.
Oh no!
Yes. Every time he's scared, or
Yeah.
nervous, he turns
Yeah.
into a chicken.
All right, yes.
That's the
I
trigger.
like the
Yeah, okay.
attaching it to Margot, though. That's a good move.
Until
Sponsorella.
there's got to be a moment where he reveals himself. And I'm moving way too fast, but like say the end of Act 2, Margot understands Sponsorella understands
That's a real name.
that the rubber chicken that's terrorizing the studio and the neighborhood that it's the janitor from work who is always really sweet to her whenever and she
Because they had a moment where
they had
he
a
changed.
moment. But now she knows that there's a man underneath the rubber chicken suit. So then she tries
Excuse
to
me,
make,
and there's a man underneath that chicken.
and she remembers. She looks at his eyes. She looks at his kind eyes and says, "Oh, that's Jason Segel, whatever his name is."
It's like the gypsy girl who falls in love with Larry Talbot.
Right,
Yes.
right. That's
House of Frankenstein.
Yes,
that's always the saddest thing to me is the Larry Talbot character. He's just so sad. He's the saddest
Well,
monster
wants
there
to
is.
be-
Ron constantly saying, I want to die.
Yeah,
It's really? Well, go ahead.
Yeah.
There's times when he gets a little annoying with his whining about wanting to die.
He does whine
You
a
would think
lot.
there would be a way he could do that, actually.
Yeah. Just don't tie him up at night. Just let him,
Right.
just let him do his thing.
that's
All right,
pretty-
so she feels this empathy to him and sympathy and wants to help him. But in the meantime, Rob Lowe is trying to exploit him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, that's great. So when Margot and Jason, he gets comfortable around her, he could turn back to a human, right?
Oh,
okay. She soothes him and calms.
She soothes him.
Yeah.
She soothes the savage
it's like
beast.
the Hulk. Yeah, it's like love will be the only thing.
But then Rob Lowe's like, no, I need this rubber chicken man for the TV show. So he takes Sponsorella away. You've been replaced.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And they throw chains around their chicken man.
Oh no,
rubber chicken man.
Oh no. And so
he's so angry, and
just
he's
to
so
give Margot
scared.
a bigger role, just so she's not just like the girl. She's kind of like an alternate hero that has to save our monster man.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Now, when they say they're going to replace her, they tell her, you're fired, we're replacing you with somebody. Mm-hmm. Who do they replace her with as the new Sponsorella?
Someone who's just really annoyingly, like someone that Jason Segel would not fall.
The woman that plays Flo in those commercials for insurance.
Oh, yeah.
The guy, the insurance commercials?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. She takes over. And
do we want to give her a part in this movie?
Only so we can ridicule her.
Yes.
Okay.
That's great. That's great.
But she thinks she's above all this. But she also thinks she can become the star and, take the attention away from Jason Alexander.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
what if she's Jason
She's the other Emmy winner in the gang, and she just...
Who, Flo?
Yeah.
What if it's like Jason Alexander's daughter? He's like, I want my daughter to... Like, Flo plays his daughter.
Yeah, no, that's good. Because he could say, I got the perfect person to replace her.
Yeah.
My daughter.
Okay,
and everybody goes... Oh,
of
yeah.
Course.
Oh, okay.
Great, Jason. Thank you.
And she's...
Thanks, Daddy.
She's an awful, terrible...
She's like a dad, yeah.
Okay. She doesn't even have a character. Like she doesn't dress up as a monster character or anything.
She dresses up in a white suit and like she does in the insurance commercials.
Just like the regular spokes. Like
I'm not changing my clothes for him.
Minimal effort done whatsoever. Okay.
Yeah. She actually tries to be like she tries to dress like Elaine from Seinfeld.
And fails miserably.
Seinfeld stuff.
Yeah.
But I think we have to set up a reason why our sleazy executive would want to exploit this
money.
Maybe
follow the money. Yeah.
There's never been anything like it. His ratings have been sagging with the Jason Alexander Count Costanza show, and he needs something that's going to be so unique that people will be tuning in every week.
Well, how about this? You mentioned KFC before. What if like KFC was like a potential sponsor, but they're like, I don't know if we're the right fit for your show, and then Rob Lowe's like, wait a minute, I know what would make it a right fit.
There's got to be a scene in the beginning where he's
right.
He really wants the KFC guys account, yeah.
And they're just like, that's good. We're not sure. And then he sees this as the perfect opportunity.
Yep. It's the perfect segue from our show to your commercials.
Exactly right. Yeah. We'll have him in a cage and we'll bring him out. And,
no.
So the big kind of thing, the big lead up is that Rob Lowe has our chicken man chained up. And they're beating him. They're subduing him. And then they have him in a cage, and he's going to bring them out to the KFC executives to unveil them to get the big account.
Wow,
that sounds good.
But he's making a big media thing about it, and he's going to expose this creature, and he's going to humiliate him, and kind of like the Elephant Man,
Oh, we're making the Elephant Man. That's great. No, it's like an awesome version of Elephant Man.
All right. Okay. Cool.
I think they'll fly because then we've got the big conflict.
It'll fly.
I don't think chickens fly.
Will it fly?
God is my witness. I thought chickens could fly. but that can be it. It will be the big moment where the chicken man himself is set loose on the world.
Right.
They set up like a big phony thing. It was like a broiler, and it's like, we're going to have this big live commercial in which we'll introduce him to the world and tie in with KFC.
And they're going to cook him?
Oh, geez.
No. It's a
fry him?
broiler type thing.
Okay.
They reveal him. They will open it up.
Okay. I see.
People get loose.
Like a big reveal thing. Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Just to get an idea of the tone, who is our director? What about like a John Landis?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of gone over that kind of route before with Schlock and
right.
some of the other stuff he's done. That might not be bad.
And it's got some shades of American Werewolf in London.
I was about
too,
to say it feels very American
Definitely
Werewolf.
So yeah, so he'd be pretty good for that, I think.
Whenever you do like a classic monstery type of thing, the only two like they're not even they're contemporary, but they're not modern anymore. But it's probably Landis and Joe Dante. I would kind of go towards,
right.
You know?
Yeah, I think so.
Or J.J. Abrams. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, still around Burt I. Gordon.
Yeah.
Did all giant
Right.
monster type.
Right. He's long gone, right? Is he?
I think he's still alive, but he's got to be like 95 or something.
Yeah, past the prime probably. Landis might be a little past the prime too, but
I think he could still.
Let's get him. Let's do it. Yeah,
Landis could do is what if we could have his son Max write it for him?
No, let's not do that. No.
No. All right.
No, but like
we do need a big Landis type of ending. Like
Right.
all the Landis movie, like especially American Werewolf,
total like
Blues Brothers,
anarchy. Just
Animal House always had the big car crashes. Yeah, we need some car crashes.
It's got to stay personal though too, because it is about the kind of the rescue aspect of it is kind of sweet, right?
I think you got it.
Maybe Margot, when they're about to do this big reveal, even though she's a persona non grata there, has snuck into the studio and she's in the background. And when they open up the fake boiler doors and he's visible, he sees her hiding in the background.
Oh, this is great.
And this suddenly gets his heartbeat going, and it gives him untoward chicken strength.
Yes.
And he bursts loose from his containment.
Yes, he gets bigger, right? He just gets bigger.
He gets bigger.
And he has superpowers too, because he's probably he's made of rubber. So if you shoot him, the bullets are just going to bounce off of him, right?
That's it.
So you have guards there trying to shoot him when he breaks the chains. And
well, what if when Margot goes to rescue him?
Maybe he can stretch too.
Like you said, Margot goes to rescue him, and he at first you see him kind of turning back to Jason Segel, but then the guards come and get her. Rob Lowe's like, "Nice try, Sponsorella," and they physically harm her, and he starts to get you said we didn't want Hulk, but this could be the climax of the movie where he's like, "Get your hands off her!"
Oh, so he starts to change human while he's chained up
when
in
he
the thing?
sees when he sees her, and you think
Okay.
you think they're gonna get away together,
and the audience is like, "Oh my God, it's a man!"
Yeah, it's Jason Segel.
But then, yes, he becomes so angry
right.
when he sees her being mistreated
Right.
and being hauled away that just sets him
The
to
chicken strength.
the most rage he has ever had.
Right.
Which makes him, get larger and more forceful.
Right. Okay.
He turns into
And
fried
there's nothing worse
chicken
than
man.
forceful chicken, certainly.
Right. Yeah. And then do we want to bring some army men in here toward the our
Cops, maybe cops at first. Maybe
cops?
just
Local cops.
Local cops.
I like it when army men come and fight the monsters. I don't know.
Well, maybe what could happen is he's trying to chase after, and they're taking Margot up the stairs, and they figure the safest place will be the roof.
Oh,
Yeah.
Get up on the roof.
They always make it to the roof.
Broadcast microwave dishes there.
Oh,
and the power coming from them affects the chicken man even more and makes him get even larger and more furious.
So a kind of a radiation kind of makes him the radio waves
Makes him Kong size? Not Kong size, or
Well,
what were we saying?
probably not that big, right?
No, not that big. Just a little bit big.
Let's say he's okay.
Mighty Joe
17
Young's
feet.
is it? You want to do Mighty
17
Joe?
feet tall, maybe.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
Mighty Joe Young
Yeah,
size.
manageable.
And then you definitely would need the army men.
Yes. Thank you. I just want the army men, please, because I want that. Yeah,
You got it.
yeah.
Army.
We got to sell toys too. We got to sell, rubber chicken man toys.
Sure.
We got to sell army men toys. Mr. Hollywood demands that we merchandise every one of our movies.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, KFC is going to be a part of it. So there's going to be a little happy. There's going to be a rubber man,
Happy Meals, right.
rubber chicken man toys.
that's right.
There's going to be a Count Costanza toys that come along with your KFC bucket of chicken. There's going to be
for the really hip people out there, there's going to be T-shirts and caps that have like the name of the station that they work at on them.
Yes, there's going to
So it's going to be a very subtle type of marketing.
Yeah, we'll have like real fan merchandise.
There's going to be real Sponsorella commercials to promote it.
And at
with Margot.
At Wendy's, when you order a chicken sandwich, it's going to be a rubber chicken sandwich. Has to be.
And it keeps getting bigger before you even
Okay, this is great. So he's on the roof and he picks her up and he's kind of growing. And since he's rubber, he can just jump from thing to thing.
Bouncing.
And he's bouncing.
Yes, it just kind of bounces from rooftop to rooftop.
Yeah, well, you've been hit with many rubber chickens in your time, so like what?
More than enough, yes.
What does it feel like when these things bounce right off you, right? I mean, you have a shield and
stuff. They
stuff.
bounce right off, except when sometimes it's like a good slap in the face if they really fling it hard.
Yeah, you ever have anybody that just got kind of crazy with it and just flung one real hard?
Yes, it's cost me some contact lenses.
Oh, no.
That's terrible.
So you got to be careful about that. But it's a good power for him because then he can leap all the way, say, to the waterfront with her.
Yes,
the waterfront is always a great place to wind up one of these things.
Right, like the rooftop's very dangerous, so he jumps to the waterfront of the city.
There's helicopters everywhere.
Yeah. But what's going to be the cure for him?
No cure. He dies. It's got to be like.
I think that's true. Much in the vein of King Kong or even Larry Talbot in half the movies.
The Wolfman. Yeah.
I guess they do have to die, right?
American Werewolf in London. He dies.
Well, all of them pretty much do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think Margot starts to calm him down with her by the waterfront. He starts to convert back to a man. But Rob Lowe has sped there in his limousine.
Oh, yes.
Leaps out of the car and says, "There he is, get him, men." And his security guards with him fire upon the poor hapless janitor.
Okay, yeah, they got to hit him with something.
Bullets.
The bullets have been bouncing off.
No, but
he's rubber.
But he's vulnerable now because Margot has made him vulnerable.
Oh, that's right. He's a man again.
Yes, he's transformed back.
Oh, okay, cool. So instead of like you shoot the werewolf and he after the death he transforms into a man.
Yeah,
our man just is already a man, and
it's almost like the end of Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, that's even more tragic.
Surviving human is mistaken for the zombie.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
man,
that's even sadder than the after death transformation. It's just like
just when you thought everything was going to be okay.
Yeah, right, and
failure comes about, and that's it.
Yeah, and she can be like, "No, look, he's a man. We can manage this. We can take care of it." And then blam blam blam.
It's like fire.
Oh no, that's so sad. Yeah.
But then for the sequel,
yes, she's pregnant.
Just as he's dying, the spirit of the rubber chicken passes into her.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like
we have Lady Chicken Woman.
I thought you were going to say they take the body away and then there's like two eggs.
No, Margot Robbie's going to be the chicken.
It's going to be
Attack of the 50-foot Chicken Woman.
Yes, it's got to end with a big question mark at the end.
The end
proposed over the screen.
Yes, of course. So we're going to do. She gets the transference of the thing goes into her.
Yeah. His soul, the soul that was inhabiting.
No. Can we do this? Can we hint at that happening at the end? Like they share a kiss and the soul kind of, transfers over.
That's perfect. Yes, their last kiss, and that's when it transfers to her.
Right, but we were a little subtle with it, and then you cut to like 2 months later, and she's home, and she wakes up and she goes by the windowsill, and there's a little basket there with 2 eggs in it.
Oh.
Can we do that?
Rubber eggs.
Yes. So then it's
definitely
son
I like that.
Son and daughter of Rubber Chicken Man.
Oh, jeez.
And the last thing is her standing at the window, and she just goes, "Bark."
Yes, perfect.
Fade to black.
That's it. The end.
Wow.
Question mark. Boom. Yeah, we're done.
What is the title of this movie? Is it just going to be
I'm tempted to just do
simple
Rubber
as
Chicken Man.
Rubber Chicken Man, or do we need something like more thought-provoking? There's a lot of heart in our movie.
Well, we do want this to be the most thought-provoking Rubber Chicken mutant monster movie of all time, right?
Mm-hmm.
True. Yes.
Yes.
What? Like,
I just keep going back to Rubber Chicken Man. The mutant Rubber Chicken Man. No, but we can't do that, can we?
We could.
Vulcanized love.
Whoa.
Oh,
see
yeah.
That might bring in a whole different audience. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You had
Foul
me.
play.
Foul play. Ooh, that's
Thank you to my executive producer Jim Roach for throwing that one.
Jim, thank you. That's pretty
wow,
good, man.
Foul play. I forgot that Jim's been here the whole time listening to our. Hey, Jim.
Jim, chime in anytime if you want.
Yeah.
We didn't mean to exclude you, sir.
Yeah, if you have any,
But,
like a good chicken pun would be.
Come on, yeah. Look, we got the
A
pun.
wing and a prayer.
Oh, I like that. I do
Got
like
the
that.
pun pros here.
A
Come
wing,
on.
a wing, and a prayer.
I think it needs to be a little schlocky.
Okay,
But-
because of you.
Because oh my God, is there an end to these puns?
Yes, because of you. I don't hate that.
It
That's
sounds like
pretty
a
good.
romantic comedy version of a rubber chicken mutant monster.
I was gonna say you had me at buck buck.
So do you think we have it?
I think we have. I think we have the pitch. We just need a good title to put on the posters.
I like because of you is sticking with me, man. I don't know.
Because
It has a little bit of a romantic touch to it.
Yeah.
Got the chicken aspect of it.
It could be a little romantic kind of
is there
comedy.
like
you know,
is there a pun with cluck? Like is it a
that we can actually say on air? Well,
all right, let's keep it clean.
12 o'clock high or like
Nah.
that's nice.
The clock out of here.
yeah. Because of you.
I kind of dig
I like
that
it,
one.
Yeah. But it doesn't sound like a monster movie. It sounds like a romance.
It doesn't because that's the only misleading aspect of it. But I'm fine with that. I don't know.
Because of you.
It's funny. It's funny as hell because it makes you think of like a romantic comedy, like some kind of rom-com with Sandra Bullock or something. You know.
I think the ad is what will sell it, the print ad, because you've got that, but then you also have like the transformed chicken's face with the beak.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And if you just
And
have
in the corner, Margot cowering.
right, or you can just have the rubber chicken man and Margot Robbie back to back on the poster, just kind of going like that,
That might work, yeah.
and then because of you, and
of you.
that way we can get all the audiences in.
Yeah.
Their dates.
I didn't know
know.
this was a horror movie.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
You get the fellas in there because it's a monster movie, and then you get the ladies in there because it's a rom-com.
Yep. And you get the teenage boys in there because of Margot Robbie.
Right. Yeah.
Sure.
I
like it.
I think we got
you
it,
get
fellas.
all the Seinfeld fans coming in because
That's
it's
right.
George Costanza.
That's right. And the poster, Costanza,
Count
Costanza will be in the background, like, clenching his
Yes.
hands, like,
I'll get you
Looking
next
like he's
time.
snarling.
right, yeah.
So Jason Segel's going to look like a rubber chicken, right? He's not going to look like a guy in a chicken suit.
Oh,
No,
It
has to look like a rubber chicken.
Yeah.
Which means, there might be some CG effects necessary to stretch his neck more.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So he's
But I
featherless.
think-
There's no feathers, right?
No, you don't need feathers
Yeah.
for a rubber chicken.
Yeah, it's just
And
a
there can
yellow-
be a few, stragglers left there, as if he's freshly plucked.
Right, yeah. But he's just a yellow kind of
that's
fleshy.
another name for it. Pluck be a lady tonight.
Plucked.
Oh. How about just plucked?
Plucked?
Oh, wait a minute. Yes.
Yeah, just plucked. Yeah, that's
Plucked.
okay.
Plucked.
That's it.
That's
Because that could go either way. It's a pun, but it's also this guy's plucked.
It's going to say Jason Segel is plucked.
Is plucked.
Yeah, you've
There you
got
go.
it.
John Landis is plucked.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Svengoolie, I think we got it, man. Are you happy with this? You feel like coming up and pitching this to Mr. Hollywood with us?
I'd be happy to.
All
I
right.
think that this is without a doubt, going to be a very, very strong concept that I can't see how he could turn it down.
We feel the same way.
Yes,
This
I think
is
it will
undeniable.
be very successful. It's
going to recoup its $11 billion.
Sweep the box office.
Opening weekend, huge.
I see award season. We'll be there. And, I see people
This
wearing...
is a prestige piece, definitely.
There's going to be kids wearing rubber chicken suits on Halloween.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, sure.
For Christmas.
For Christmas time.
Yeah.
They'll have Christmas stockings, and when they reach in, they pull out the rubber chicken.
chickens.
And it's
Absolutely.
just what I wanted.
And we might save the failing rubber chicken industry that's been in
you've
rough shape.
Well, that you've been
He's
keeping
the only,
afloat.
Yeah, Svengoolie's the only really kind of major,
Yes, we've given them a little bit of a new lease on life, I think. So
But this is going to be
this
the
movie
boost.
would definitely be it.
This is going to be the big boost they've been waiting for. Plus the tie-ins with KFC and Wendy's
And Popeyes?
and Popeyes, all of the major chicken
Sure.
chains. Yeah, let's do it.
Nice. I like it.
Tyson, they'll have the...
Yes, all the store brands and all of that. We're tying it all in.
Definitely recoup your investment.
Oh, yeah. Coop.
Oh, man, that's a good one. Oh, that actually hurt my chest a little bit.
Yeah. I'm crying on the inside. That's wonderful. All right, so
excellent,
Svengoolie, how can,
excellent,
of course,
excellent pitch.
How can people find out more about your show and what you do?
Just go to www.svengoolie.com, and you can see us every Saturday night on the MeTV network at 8 o'clock Eastern and Pacific, and 7 o'clock Central, and check your local listings for any other time zones that I might have forgotten there.
That's for the very few people who don't know about Svengoolie's.
Well, that's nice of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can you do, before we go up to Mr. Hollywood's suite upstairs in this
top floor, right?
Can you do us a favor and give Will a message? He's the biggest Svengoolie fan, and he's really sad that he's not here. Can you just make Will feel miserable for not being here?
Yeah,
today? Yeah, just
Will.
Yeah.
Will, I really wish you'd been here because we actually had Margot Robbie come by, and she decided she had to change clothes right away. She didn't even want to go into the side room to change. So she said, I'll just change here. You don't mind, do you guys? And we said, sure, why not? Yeah, go right ahead. We don't mind at all. And then she also gave each of us a
bucket of chicken,
a goodie bag filled with all sorts of wonderful objects from her past career. So it's a shame, you could have been here, but I guess, working is more important. Excuse me.
You heard it, Will.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Svengoolie. Did you have fun? Yes,
that was a lot of fun. I think, this is going to lead us on the road to probably a whole, series of these movies. So be prepared, guys.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we do have sequels lined up for ages.
Yeah.
We got reboots, sequels,
cartoons,
soft
animated
reboots,
series,
spin-offs,
prequels,
all of it.
Prequels?
Sure, the original Indian Burial Ground.
Requels, we got.
The Pilgrims brought Thanksgiving turkeys.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, that's right. The prequel will be awesome. That's right.
We're gonna go Planet of the Apes with it, where it goes back in time.
Yeah, turkey.
Turkey
monster.
Time travel aspect.
Chicken,
that's a great idea.
I heard it's already getting rebooted.
Where they serve chickens. Where they serve chickens instead of
instead of turkeys. Yeah,
instead of turkeys on Thanksgiving, and then
this is
go back in time to fix it.
This is a perfect between Halloween and Thanksgiving pitch for.
That's right. Yeah, we don't really have a Thanksgiving kind of. Not that this is chickens, but
yeah,
chickens are good all year round.
Oh, what's the log line? What's going to be the log line on the poster? Don't be chicken. Don't be a chicken. Or
well, you've got. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Don't be a chicken.
The movie you can't be two chickens to see.
Right. Yeah. Or don't be a chicken unless you have to be, or something.
Well, if it's the whole William Castle thing,
that's right. We got to think of our gag. Yeah,
they have one corner of the theater that's the chicken coop, and if you're too afraid to watch,
yeah, that's it.
Make you go and sit in there.
That's it. Yeah, that's right. So you become shamed if it's too scary for you. You go to the chicken coop.
You have to watch from the coop.
Which is outside in the lobby, so everybody passing by makes fun of you in the chicken coop.
Exactly.
And you got to sign that waiver. Like
nice.
if you leave the theater,
right, yes.
If you leave the theater, you go straight to the chicken coop.
And they're gonna
you have to sign the chicken clause.
Clause.
they're definitely going to be pumping chicken odors into the theater.
Fried chicken
smells into the theater.
Right. Yeah.
People are just going to be like, oh man, I feel sad for Jason Segel, but damn do I want a piece of fried chicken. Excellent. Plucked.
That's our movie.
Plucked. Like it.
And we're going upstairs right now to pitch this to Mr. Hollywood. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, Svengoolie.
Thank you.
Rich, so
Had
much.
a great time, guys. Let's go.
Let's go.
You've been listening to the Pitch It Movie Podcast. If you like what you've heard, do us a favor and subscribe to us on iTunes, SoundCloud, or your favorite podcast app.
And please, don't forget to leave us a comment, too. Listen and subscribe to the Pitch It Movie Podcast on your favorite podcast app to automatically get the latest episode every week for free.